Hi everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to talk about some attributes and traits of a CISO. There will be a multitude of attributes that you could come up with for a CISO. I thought I'll come up with 10 and you help me name some more. So starting off with, CISO needs to be decisive. You are the leader of the security function of the organization. You are accountable for the security of the organization. There will be a big security team or small security team that reports into you. You need to be decisive. When the going gets tough, only a tough CISO gets going. There will be n number of decisions you would need to make in your day-to-day operations, as well as when that moment comes when you have to respond to a cyber event. You need to be decisive. That's very important. Second thing would be you need to be dedicated. Now, just like in life, when dedication and commitment is very, very important, you need to be dedicated to the purpose and your mission, not just your personal mission, the mission of the organization as well. And sometimes I personally would also say you need to be dedicated to improving and developing your team. That would be another mission and purpose that you would need to be dedicated to. Third thing would be a CISO needs to be tireless. Now, why do I say that? Seldom in your role as a CISO will you find yourself working only from 9 to 5. And if you're in the security field, you would agree with me. A CISO needs to be tirelessly, not necessarily getting himself tired, but what I'm trying to say is he needs to be tireless in the need of pursuing his mission and his goals, along with the team goals and along with the organization goals. A CISO needs to be, number 4, a CISO needs to be rigorous. Now, why rigorous? Because if you are committed, if you are accountable for something, you cannot be relaxed. You need to be on your feet. You need to hit the ground running, be on your feet all the time, be alert, and be very, very rigorous with your work, and expect the same amount of rigor from your team members as well. Number 5, you need to be persistent. Now, why I say persistent? Persistence helps, and persistence wins. Not necessarily. I'm talking about the things that are not important. Especially, I'm talking about the things where it is very, very important for you to be persistent. A very good example would be persuading the board to understand, to recognize a certain kind of gap in your security posture, and to give you that money to fill in that gap so that you can reduce the risk that the gap has made for your organization. So if you are persistent in your endeavor to get that money to fill in that hole and mitigate or whatever, reduce the risk of that gap, then yes, you need to be persistent. Number 6 would be you need to be loyal. Now, I'm not just talking about being loyal to your organization. Yes, you need to be, like all of us, you have to be a role model for your ethics as well, ethics and principles, and you need to be loyal to your organization. But personally, I would also say you need to also be loyal to your colleagues and your team members. You need to be doing what you say and saying what you do, because that's how, along with loyalty, you'll also have the next trait, which is trustworthiness. You need to be trustworthy. When you say what you do and do what you say, people know that you are the man that they would rely on. You are the man that can lead them out of any kind of incident, and you are the man they can put their burdens on and be assured that you will take care of them, because you are that trustworthy person and they can trust you, if I may, with their professional lives. Another thing, number 8 would be you need to be patient. Not just in regular life, but as a CISO, as an executive, you would need to learn patience. patience with your organization, patience with your colleagues, patience with your board members, patience with your executive team, patience with your team members, patience with your vendors, patience with the outside world, with every person you deal with, or every day you need to learn and practice patience. That will help you a great deal. Trust me. All right, number 9, you need to be communicative. When I say communicative, you need to not necessarily be fluent in 10 languages, but you need to communicate what's on your mind. You need to express the ideas, the thoughts that are running in your mind. So make sure you also practice verbal communication, written communication, and many a times just your body language in the way you communicate with other people. And last but definitely not the least is, and sometimes I think more important than the others, you need to be confident. You need to be a confident CISO, because if you are being hired as the chief, no one wants to put their money and their risk in the hands of someone who's not confident that they can do the job. So remember to be confident in your work, in your ethics, your principle, the output, your communication, your other traits that I've talked about. Be confident in them, because you are the chief of the security function. So let me know what you think about all these traits, and definitely you'll have some more traits to add on to these. Please put them in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care and stay safe.